1 month does not make a trend, but 2 months, on the other hand, can signal maybe the beginning of one. And that's what we're seeing right now in the real estate market in Kelowna, where in November of 2024 here, we saw a rebound in the sales and activity. And it is signaling a potential rebound in the overall market. And going forward, how is this going to play out heading into the spring of next year, where right now we do have 400 extra listings on the market, and we have seen demand increase about 1/4 of what we saw last year at the same time. So with the increased demand and inventory slightly changing, we are up 1,000 listings from where we were in 2022. So the more options is maybe creating the ability for more buyers to come off the market, having the more options. And with interest rates finally on the drop and most likely dropping another week from now, it is a good chance for that we'll continue to see buyers coming off the sideline and entering into the real estate market. Hey everybody, it's Mark Coons here with Selling Kelowna Real Estate Group. And if you're looking to buy, sell, invest here in the Okanagan, pick up that phone and give us a call, because we are on a mission to help as many homeowners as we can. And whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking for your 10th rental property, there's options out there in the marketplace, and we'd love to help you and guide you through our process. If you haven't already, smash that like button and click subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos of what it's like living in Kelowna. All right, without further ado, we're just going to jump right into the real estate market statistics to see what we had in November. As you're seeing there, we had 305 total sales for the month of November. And this is up 70 sales from what we saw last year at the same time. And compared to what we saw in 2022, and 48 sales compared to what we saw in 2022. So when you're looking at the inventory, we are up 1,994. We saw a rebound in the sales and activity. And it is signaling a potential rebound in the overall market. And going forward, how is this going to play out heading into the spring of next year, where right now we do have 400 extra listings on the market, and we have seen demand increase about 1/4 of what we saw last year at the same time. So with the increased demand and inventory slightly changing, we are up 1,000 listings from where we were in 2022. So the more options is maybe creating the ability for more buyers to come off the market, having the more options. And with interest rates finally on the drop and most likely dropping another week from now, it is a good chance for that we'll continue to see buyers coming off the sideline and entering into the real estate market. When you're looking at the townhome market, there are 50 sales in the month of November and total overall inventory of 390 current listings. That's creating an increase in months of inventory in the townhome market, with a reduction in the sales from what we saw last month, but overall still better than a couple of months ago. It was up near 10 and 11 months of inventory. We're starting to see that come down, but the total amount of active listings isn't fully represented. There are a lot of new construction builds that have not sold. Not all current inventory for new townhomes and new opportunities is on the market. So that additional supply likely will come on the market as we start to see some absorption happen, or the winter season persists or gets away, and see more demand with new listings coming in the spring. And if you are looking for a townhome market, there are a lot of options right now off market. Give me a call. We do have options available in all different price points that are currently off market, whether it's seasonality or not having all 4 units available and wanting to flood the market. There are certain reasons why people and developers are not listing them at this time. And when you're looking at the single family home side of things, there were 131 total sales in the month of November, which is pretty good considering the time of year. The weather has been helping out. Ability to keep properties in good order. We are seeing a higher inventory though at 1,439 active listings at the end of the month. This is probably the biggest concern. There are 11 months of inventory right now on the marketplace for single family homes, but not all of it is created equal. So you also want to take what is on the market for development, and then you also need to consider what is on the would actually be able to live in. If something's on the market for development properties, those are going to be listed. True representation of the active buying and selling process, because we have seen a retraction in new developments and new development builds, there is going to be inventory in those development properties, but we're not necessarily seeing that in the houses to move and buy into. And if you're looking at the single family home side, the average price point for the month of November was at $1,064,000, and the median price was at $960,000. So we are seeing a little bit of a softening in the average sale price, where it was sitting around 1.1, 1.2 a couple months back. Even though we had an increase in sales, lower inventory sales, me to believe that we're starting to see some of those first-time home buyers, the people at the lower end of the marketplace, the market, and eating up some of that inventory. So if you are looking for something in those price points that is below that average price point, it might be a good time to start discussions right now before it's too late. Hey everybody, it's Mark Coons here with Selling Kelowna Real Estate Group, and we're breaking down the market statistics for Kelowna in 2024. If invest, our mission is to help as many home buyers and sellers get it or out of the market. Whatever you're looking to achieve, pick up that phone, give me a call, and we'd love to see if we can align with your goals and help you out. And if you haven't already, click subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos of living in Kelowna.